Alright, we're going to see if this old girl will run. I ain't running. I don't know when. Pretty good wow. I brought the Gulu jump starter with me in case if the battery's dead. Hope it ain't, but let's see. I don't know why she's still got a skeleton hanging in there. It's way past Halloween. Okay, there we go. Let's see what happens here. Sounding pretty dead. Alright, let's raise the hood and get our little jump starter hooked up. Now those things work great on fuel injected vehicles, but this is a carbureted one, so a lot of times you gotta crank them a little bit to get fuel in the carburetor. But let's see what happens. This one usually starts pretty good. Alright, it says we got the connection hooked up correctly, and now let's hit the boost. You heard it, I heard it do something, but it didn't really give any indication. Sometimes they have a little red light, but that one don't have. Anyway, let's see what happens. Look at that, spins right over. And see, it was, that's all it would do. Now it's going again. That one did better on a carbureted vehicle than other ones I've used. I'm pretty impressed. She's running. Sound good. Let's go.
Before I know it,
what's that you say?
I said, man, this thing is dirty. Before you know it, I'll be cleaning this.
That's a good idea. We were forced to take it for a ride because the battery was dead, and we have to charge the battery. Look, the speedometer works. It's not accurate though. Well, yeah, it is, but we're in Mexico.
What?
In Mexico. Man, I like this old truck. Check out the primitive stereo speakers I took out of a Cadillac. I need to get the seats redone. I think I've been saying that for 5 years. She had it out here a year or so ago and got it overheated. I ain't sure what happened, but anyway, she kind of hurt it, I think. It's warm, but it's only about 15 pounds of oil pressure, which is enough, but it had more than that before. It runs good still, but not quite as good as it used to. Old 350 Pontiac, come on. Was kind of thinking about putting an LS motor in it. I got one. I got a 6-liter down there and a 4L80E, but it don't need it. It's weird, right? I don't know. Listen. What are you doing, Mrshevyshevy?
Cleaning it up. Now that you got it out of the hole you put it in.
Well, I almost had a little malfunction here. I did have a malfunction, but I didn't notice it. Might have happened while I was driving. I don't know. It seemed like the choke worked. Anyway, that's my choke wire. Not too good, huh? Luckily, I had enough sense to use a smaller gauge wire than a large one. Anyway, it burned it to there. Now I got to run a new one. It was charging. Anyway, let me fix that. Well, you're going all out. Remember, there's a young man's footprints right there.
Yep, right there. See it? There's also some goop.
He was just a little guy. Look at them.
Yeah, he was.
The good old days. Well, it's got air in the tires. It's got transmission fluid. I fixed the choke wire. She's cleaning it up. We can see the footprints from the little guy when he was just a little guy. Yeah. I ought to take the seats and get them reupholstered is what I ought to do. What color do you think? Should we go red? Since it's got red and white interior. I think maybe. That'd make her pop, wouldn't it? Listen to that. People got their Harleys out. I ought to get mine out. Alright, I'm going to quit staring at this truck. Although it's fun to stare at. Really need to do something to see. So what do you think? Red leather?
No.
Huh? What? What color?
Well,
this is okay, but it never was quite right. I think it's either got to be red.
well, you gotta match the red that's in here to do that.
Yeah, I think that'd make it in your face cool.
Red with white piping?
I don't know about that. You gotta be careful. It can't get tacky. Anyway, leave a comment below and tell us what you think.
What I was thinking is like the center part red with white around.
I don't know. Maybe. Doors are kind of that way. I don't know. Leave a comment. If you never comment, comment one time. Go ahead. It doesn't hurt. And it's free. You know what else don't hurt to do?
What's that?
Hit the like button.
Nope. It's free all day, every day.
Did have to put a little power steering fluid in it. What do you think? The old 350 in it. The 350 in it's kind of hurt. I think. Don't run quite as good as it used to. It still runs good. I got a 400 down there, Pontiac. Probably needs rebuilt. Or I got a 6-liter LS. Or I got a 5.3 LS. Be pretty cool with a turbo, wouldn't it? What do you think? Should we update her or leave it be? Here's something. I built that eyebrow out of metal and welded it in there and then put some Bondo on it. Look at it, it's all cracked. This side I didn't touch. It was Bondoed sometime in like 1979 or something, and it's still fine. Someone explain that to me. And it's Bondo pushed through a rust hole too. On the back side of that fender you can see where the Bondo squeezed through. What's that?
I said I wasn't going to do this today.
Well, here you are doing it.
After cleaning my daily. That's a job.
You might drive this daily now. You got quite an arm load there.
Yeah.
Go ahead and ring the bell. Thanks for watching, y'all. We really appreciate it. She's still cleaning her truck, which she said she was not going to do. But I'm okay with it. Just as long as it don't take too long. Now I need you to make some rice for my stuff I had in the crock pot.
Okay. Well,
I don't make rice. I can cook whatever, but I ain't making rice.
Rice is easy peasy.
Alright. Oh yeah, and don't forget to go to Mrshevyshevy.com where you can buy a sticker like you just saw on the back of that bumper back there. Or some other cool stuff. You got shorts you can get for your girlfriend or your wife or both.